What is up, YouTube? We are back to talk about the White House card. It was officially announced. Um, a lot of people are kind of mad. A lot of people feel like they've been misled again. I get it. It is what it is. It's just the card. Never mind. I'll get into it in a second. But we're breaking down random hunt today. We didn't even spin the wheel. We didn't do whatever. We're just running back silver, just hunting whatever. This video might not, it shouldn't be that long, but if I start going on a tangent, that's just kind of how it goes. Like, you just have to roll with it. Oh, all right, I got it. Dang, that was a lot of wildlife. Oh my gosh. I know, it's all bison. Ah, where can we go? This stretch of land is not bad at all. Um, yeah, so what we got? We got 6 fights thus far. Um, yeah, let's get into it, man. I mean, a lot of people are saying they thought there was going to be, better fights. They were misled, and UFC was obviously hyping up. That is their job. I mean, granted, they just don't exceed our expectations that much anymore. I mean, you could pull UFC 300. That was a really good one. They stacked that one. They got Pereira to fight Jamal Hill, quick. Yeah, so that's like respect. I get that, you know what I mean? But um, we might come back down to that, and we'll look at that. What was I going off of? Yeah, but it's just like, so my thing about this is like, you don't really have. It is like, I know Dana White's saying that he just wants to put the best fights on the card, whatever. Like, I get that. It had to be American themed though. Who was the closest thing to being American champion now that Jones is retired? It is Justin Gaethje. So Gaethje Topuria was the main event announced. Kind of makes sense. Um, like, kind of wish. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't really care about the American stuff usually, but like, I feel like with this card, you have to American the F out of it, and you just gotta. I don't know. Like, I feel like this matchup is not a good matchup for Gaethje. Everyone's already writing his obituary. I'm not. It's MMA. I've seen some of the craziest stuff in my life and yeah, is there a world where Topuria loses? There is. I know. It's crazy. I'm a big Topuria fan. I really think he is that guy. Um, I could see Topuria maybe overlooking the matchup a little bit, and Gaethje fights a lot cleaner than how he did against Patty. I think he just, I don't know. I'm still obviously going Topuria. Think he's gonna win, but I'm not sitting here and being like, no doubt, it is what it is. Like, it's whatever. But like, I was like Topuria Holloway. Topuria Holloway. I was so confident for whatever reason in that matchup. Um, I just like sometimes, I don't know. I don't know. Obviously that Oliveira, what's is that a piebald? Hold on, let me get on that one. It's aggressive. It might come back. Okay. Um, yeah. What is this? Alarmed. I can't tell. It looks like a piebald. It's not. I'm tripping. I just shot out a random two. Nah. A lot of twos over there, actually. That's disgusting. Are your males? Nah, it's a female. It's a male. Ew. It's just disgusting. It's uh, yeah, get me out of this. I'm off of it. What? Wait. Oh gosh, that's disgusting. They must have changed the fur types on the bison. They also made them definitely way more aggressive, no doubt about that. Yeah, so I kind of wish they would have put a matchup where, the main event guy, American, would have been able to win. But I also didn't want O'Malley and Yan too, because O'Malley does not deserve a title shot. It's like I almost kind of wanted Jones, but I also didn't because then it would just mess up the heavyweight division more after he won. Um, yeah, a lot of mixed feelings now that I'm thinking about as I'm breaking it down. So it looks like a blonde. It's a light brown. Okay. Um, let's see. Let's go up here. Actually, this is usually a good one. Yeah. So I'm leaning Taporia, obviously. You know, I'm not after the Patty fight, even though it doesn't say much because they both looked horrible. I don't think, or no, it might have been the second Fizzy fight for Gaethje. I don't underestimate Gaethje. I feel like I understand he gets his moments and you never know, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. You know what I mean? And then co-main event. Alex Perez, Cyril Gane, um, interim championship. I was trying to think for a second. Aspinall did not vacate, thankfully. So we got not Aspinall, Alex Pereira versus Cyril Gane. Cyril Gane gets another title shot, even though he cheated and he ruined this or whatever. We get it. They were never going to give it to Volkov, which is so messed up because Volkov arguably deserves it. I know they're trying to best fights on the White House name value. I get it, but I was just. Oh, so it's a three. It's a nervous three. It's a that might be a decent one. Yeah, they just pick up speed around that hill. I get it. Smart, 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 smart. Um, yeah, so this, technically Alex Pereira will be the first guy to try for three belts as well. I mean, he has the opportunity to win three belts, but I don't, he might be the first person to try as well. Um, oh wow, this guy, he's a straggler. Brother, you can't be that slow going up a mountain. I think I blew that one. Yeah, I choked that. Yeah, he spooked. They were all going on that hill. Oh, I should have stayed there. That was a rookie move on my end. Dang. All right, we're getting out of that. What was that? Sagosh. Sagosh is pretty decent usually. Yeah, we could go up here. We could walk around to this crater lake. Um, yeah, winner of this face Aspinall. Should have been Volkov, not Gane. It is what it is. I get it. It's whatever. And then Sean O'Malley versus Eamon Zahavi. A lot of people are shitting on it, but like I said, I think the goal should be to have Americans fight and try to give Americans somewhat favorable matchups. It'd be kind of cool to see American sweep. Hopefully not. As a Tapori fan, don't want to see that. But at the same time, it's like it would be a cool thing. A lot of people would definitely think it's rigged, but Yeah, so I like that matchup. You know, if O'Malley goes out there, stunts on a Canadian, you know, that's always going to be a fun thing. So, especially for the card. Yeah, that might be the first ever time I'm cheering for Sean O'Malley. I think will actually be that fight. So, um, I think, right? Yeah. Yeah, it has to be. Because I don't even think in the first Marab fight I was cheering for O'Malley. So, yeah, we'll see what happens with that. Then, um, what is it? Why can't I think of it? Wait, I'm going the wrong way. Crater Lake. Jesus, this is a heck of a hike. Yeah, I know a lot of people are being like, "Oh, it should have been O'Malley Sandhagen." Yeah, I mean, I would always love that matchup. I would take that, but like for the theme of the card, I'm down with them giving O'Malley another layup. If O'Malley wins this and Jan wins against Marab, it's Jan O'Malley too. Um, so it is what it is, but you know, that's whatever. I don't mind it. O'Malley's like probably third best U.S. fighter at the moment. I mean, he's probably you probably could argue he's the second best. Gaethje's probably first technically because he has the interim belt, but you could argue he is the best. Sean Brady's up there. Gosh, there's like no Americans that are good anymore. Oh my gosh, this is actually kind of horrific. Yeah, so we'll see what happens in that matchup. And then we got Mauricio Hoofy versus Michael Chandler. Whatever. Yeah, I'll just put Chandler on it. I get it. He's a simp for Trump. He's a, you know, he tries to act like he's all this American guy and everything. And it's just Chandler, you know, put him on there. Um, Against Huffy too, which is oh, 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 the Mouse? No Mal? Um, yeah, I think this is just, you know, supposed to be a easy Huffy win. I could be wrong, but like that's the vibe I'm getting from this. Um, I don't know, dude. Part of me thinks that Chandler might find a way to win that. I mean, Huffy did just get dominated on the ground. I know it's Benoit Saint Denis, not a 38, 39-year-old Michael Chandler, but I don't know. That's definitely interesting. Oh shit, I didn't know they were still here. Saw the females, I don't even care. Yeah, good. So don't run into me, please. Jeez. So yeah, that's not even a layup. It's a good fight though. I'm fine with that honestly being on there. Um, then what was after that? Oh gosh, yeah, this Bo Nickel versus Kyle Dawkins. Like, what are we doing, dude? And Bo Nickel could easily lose that. Kyle Dawkins is legit. So I don't know, man. I think I can't remember Kyle Dawkins' takedown defense, but he's also like I think he's also reinvented himself as a fighter since coming back to the UFC. So this ought to be interesting. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this one, but it's so stupid Bo Nickel's still getting this type of treatment. It's so annoying. Like I don't even hate it as much as some of the other guys, but like, dude, this is bad. It's like he just beat Adolfo Vieira. I think they put him on the main card. If not, he was like the prelim headliner on that MSG card in November. And like, now you're throwing him in the White House card? Like, what are we doing? But I don't know. I mean, and that's I don't know. I think Dawkins might win. I think I'm going Dawkins. I don't know if I can bet on Bo Nickel in another fight. Actually, I might have bet against him. I might have bet him at the Hidalgo Vieira fight. But I remember was saying, oh, there's a lot of question marks there, but probably did bet him. And then the last fight, one that like nobody saw coming, especially, which is like, I guess like it is kind of a sick fight, so I kind of like down for it, but like don't think it's like White House worthy. This is like a Noche thing I'd be down with, and that's um Steve Garcia versus Diego Lopez. Um, I forgot how open it is over here. Still nothing. Yeah, that's why I never come up here. There's absolutely nothing. Sometimes you'll see a mountain lion down here drinking. I guess bighorn sheep are just over here, but yeah, for the most part, absolutely nothing. Um, yeah, so Steve Garcia and Diego Lopez, absolute bangers. Like that fight is sick. Doesn't really make too much sense. I kind of would have liked Steve Garcia to face somebody else, um, the rear end of the top five, and not like, or maybe rather say, in that like 4 to 8 range, maybe for ranking for Steve Garcia to fight. But they're giving him a big step up, and if he wins, man, he might. Found the wrestling zone for these guys. Wow. I want to see where this freaking line is. I know there's a line up in there. Oh, oh, oh. Wow, the bear all the way up here? No way. Wow, that caught me off guard for sure. These are all males too. Ugh. But yeah, no, that Steve Garcia and Diego Lopez fight is really good. Um, as of now, I'm leaning Steve Garcia, but I worry. I worry. I don't know if he can eat some Diego Lopez shots. It's just Lopez looks so flat-footed. Wasn't able to cut off the cage second time around with Volk. Um, little concerning. So I might go Steve Garcia. Steve Garcia is a nasty southpaw. Pretty technical. Looks like he's getting a lot better since he originally came into UFC. Um, I'm excited for that fight now that I'm thinking about it, talking about it, kind of ready to see it. The White House didn't make too much sense for me. But yeah, it is what it is. What can you do? Overall, though, 6 fights right now. They're thinking about adding a seventh. A lot of people are trying to figure out who is the person that pulled out. I'm hearing Jones. I'm hearing Islam. I'm hearing maybe Connor. I don't know, but yeah, I think a lot of people, for the most part, had unrealistic expectations. I do think the UFC did also just overly hype this, just like they did with the Sphere, and just like they did with what else, dude? There was other cards recently that they were like, oh, dude, it's gonna be massive, it's gonna be insane. Then it just ended up being mid. You just gotta hope that when it's all said and done, um, the card itself, when it does happen, is an absolute historical event. We're talking history. If we see like a Taporia KO's Gaethje, Pereira KO's gone, like, um, what else? Like maybe Diego Lopez gets a win over Steve Garcia, KO or sub, and then yeah, I know you're all females anyway. I don't care. Um, what else? I mean, um, yeah, like O'Malley just puts on a master class against a hobby or KOs him, a walk-off KO. Like if stuff like that happens, like it's gonna be awesome. People are gonna forget about the letdown and they'll just be like, wow, that was a great card. So, Yes, the build up, they made it seem like it was going to be crazy. Trump, being delusional as he is, was saying six, seven title fights or whatever. I also don't think he pays attention or knows anything about the sport. Or I don't know about knowledge wise, but I don't think he pays attention. I think he's just there, to keep that audience. That's how that goes. I hate politics. I don't care about either side, either way. I'm just saying. Um, I don't know. UFC are just kind of giving me vibes they're doing it for him and not really for 250th. But it makes sense. I get it. Trump did save the company and everything. I'm gonna start talking politics, and I fucking hate politics. So we're cutting this off. Mid hunt today, whatever. Talked about the White House. We'll see how it is. Oh, actually, I got a bone to pick real quick. Sunday night? Are you kidding me, UFC? Are you kidding me? Are you freaking serious, man? Sunday night? Dude, what? There were rumors it was going to be on a Friday. I was fine. I was more than happy with that. Sunday, bro? Are you kidding me? Oh, dude. Dude, I was sick when I found that out. Sick. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it, man. Oh my gosh. Other than that, YouTube, I'm calling it. Oh, Sunday night, man. I don't want to. Okay. It's been real. Hopefully, we'll see if they add that seventh fight, and we'll go from there. Goodbye.